back. And as the video says, and as the last video said I was going to, I want to show you all how I approached the Aurora. I don't want you to think I cheated any bit of this base building. You saw where I got my valuables and super rare material. You can skirt around that mushroom forest or mushroom cave all day. Just don't get too close to the worms. They're scary as fuck and they make you feel like you can't get anywhere near them, but as long as you're careful, you're fine. The jellyfish in the base is more concerning. You saw me. I brushed one and died. Went back and I was fine, but careful. So, objective for this run is to get onto the Aurora and have it be a safe path. And when I say safe, to think of like any path to the Aurora as ultimately safe is really not a good idea. But this is the path I took, and I didn't get fucked by a Reaper. Now, the things I made sure to bring were minimalistic. You need to bring a propulsion cannon. Oh, got some chips and salsa. This guy's got the shindig going on. That's what's up. Alright. I love my roommates. The propulsion cannon is awesome because there's some boxes along the way that, unless you can like cheekily parkour, you gotta grab the boxes and move them out of the way. So bring one of those. Bring the fire extinguisher from like the beginning of the game. You haven't used it on anything else, so go ahead and bring it. You'll find some more along the way, but this just makes sure you can deal with all the fire. Bring a tiny bit of food, bring a tiny bit of water. You're gonna find plenty of food and plenty of water while you're there. I am going to bring a little bit more food and water just in case, because I already looted this map or this area. I appreciate it, but I'm good too. Just in case that everything doesn't work out the way I want it to, we're gonna get some extra water. Now, early game, I suggest you venture around, maybe even into that cave I found, go to the 200 dive, head to a different area, the mushroom forest or whatever you gotta do, look on Google, get the moon pool, or at least have the freaking sea moth before you do what I'm about to do. I guess technically, yeah, you could do it with just the Sea Glide, but I mean, there's a difference between like ballsy and like crazy. I don't know, different approaches to this, I guess. If you're not a hydrophobe like me, holy crap, audio. Sorry for the spitfire back on the audio there. That was way too loud. Yeah, if you're not a super psychotic hydrophobe, I guess you're not that averse to just maybe swimming over there, but I'm gonna take this with me. We gotta watch out for that freaking Reaper, though. Because after this little hump right here, we're technically within his area of interest. The back, the side, and the front, i.e. around the fucking Aurora, in all regards, are dangerous as all hell. Now, avoid open water by diving to the bottom, following the bottom. This will give you more comfort. You won't have so much of a void as long as you don't look up. And even if you do that, you have the sun above you, so it's not so much void and scariness as it is just a lot of water. But if you're up there skimming the surface, then, well, you're gonna run into the whole void syndrome down below. So keep following the land up as you go. You know you're heading towards the Aurora, especially the landscape keep building up. A lot of metal fragments. I don't really need just a bunch of titanium, so I'm not stopping for that shit. Oh god, don't hit these dunes. When you do, you're at the side of the ship. Head towards the front, but following the actual side of the ship. Don't shoot A to B to the front, like from your pod to it, because you'll cut through an area that's a little on the scary side. Now, because I ain't been got by nothing, I'm gonna hop out and repair my fucking moth real quick. Because I still have the fear of getting grabbed, and I want to have as much health as I can. So just follow the ship up the front. I can hear the Reaper. I just heard a Reaper. Where he is, I don't know. I don't have my headset actually on. I'm using the TV volume so my awesome compadres out here can hear. But definitely heard this growl, unless it was that sand shark growl. But I feel like that was a lot less innocent than that. There's Stalker 2. He's gonna make some scary noise and fucking bite me apparently. Now, keep following the ship. Keep your eye out for a fucking stalker. Haven't heard him, or not a stalker, a Reaper. The ship is gonna vibrate and make a lot of noise. That's the ship. When as soon as you can cut through these beams, do so. Get in the ship, head over here. See this? Boom, bada boom. Get the fuck out of your moth. Skirt towards the closest thing you got to dry land. Again, the ship isn't stable. It's gonna be fucking freaky being on it, but you're here. And this is another awesome fucking checkpoint to have in the game. Mind you, you're gonna have to or want to have brought the laser cutter, and the laser cutter does require having diamonds. But I already showed you the cave. Like, you already know where you can get them, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But it is slightly problematic for anyone who doesn't want to go hanging out with worms in super deep depths. My cutter isn't here. I'm not actually gonna need it, but I'll bring it. I've already cut all the paths open, so I'll just point them up. So, once you're on the base, see, you can tell I've already been here. That is normally covered by blocks. It's all blocked up, and it's an alternate exit / entrance to the thing. It's not suggested that you go through here first. I would leave that one blocked up and come this way, because you'll find a lot more resources and things naturally this way. And it's becoming nighttime. What an excellent time to be inside the spaceship that doesn't want to come down instead of outside in the dark. That's fine. When you get here, there's also going to be a shit ton of little head crab wannabe things. They're going to attack you in numbers. Be ready to swipe with the knife, or if you have a stay, there's one right now. What's up, you cheeky bastard? Come here. Or if you have a stasis rifle, remember you can freeze them in place. Or if you're willing to use the power on a repulsion rifle, you can just grab them and throw them into fucking oblivion. But, alright, it's all of you. Now's about the time that if you hear your child listening to this video from the tablet at the back, you take the tablet from them and make them watch something frig outs. I am not child appropriate, this is adult content. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Yeah, so make your way up here. Head crab wannabes. You can also sprint. Remember, just don't. If you had that, you're gonna need the fire hydrant. You might have to put out some fire to scroll through as easily as you can. You can scan the floodlights and get floodlight schematic to add to your base. But ultimately, oh shit! I fell through. That is so scary. No. That's probably one of the scariest things I've done, because this is absolutely Reaper or Leviathan territory. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Be very careful that you don't do whatever the fuck it was that I just did, which I'm going to try to identify when I get up there. You don't want to do that. It's right next to what you need to do, but there's a way to fuck that up. Give me a second. We'll go figure that out. What the fuck? Goddamn head crab revenge. You don't get around two, you stay here, you hear me? Alright. Again, let's try this. You're gonna hit. Don't hit the orange spots where they're technically holes, I guess. But start heading over the upward parts of the wreckage. It's made by Otherworld Studios, I believe. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong, and I don't mean to be saying it wrong. But they're a really badass group. This game has so much early access, beta, and then alpha time before it actually releases a full game. And they had so much involvement with the people who actually played it and tested it, and to the point where some of the big YouTubers who were actually testing it and playing it in its alpha and shit, like items got made in their name and shit. The developers of this game are awesome. They did such a good job. These chests are things. I got my flashlight so you can see the photo. These chests, and like there'll be like a fire extinguisher laying over here and shit inside it. They're all things you want to grab as you go inside. I went ahead and brought them, but I've also put out some of the fires. So when you come here, you're gonna have a little bit more to deal with. And I hate for that continuity break where like I don't have to do it, but you do. Going lower into the cargo is a thing, but go this way first. Again, unlock boxes, scan anything and everything fragment-wise that you need or want. Come down here. Already done all that. There's some PDA terminals, and as you get them and read them, it'll give you the password to the cargo bay, because what's cool is some of these areas are actually requiring a password. And I recently got one, so I needed to come back here anyway. I got a password that told me about the captain's quarters, and I didn't have the password to that when I first came here. So I need to come here anyway. But I get to give y'all a tour in the meantime. And it's creepy as fuck and all hell as fuck, and there's probably fire in all these doorways, which is why you gotta be kind of sparse and at the same time pretty generous with the fire extinguisher. Don't put out fires you don't need to, because you're gonna need them to get through doorways. Yeah, exactly. Fucking, it would suck to like die of burns on the water planet. Ooh, I'll take some disinfectant water. In fact, I'll drink it too. You know, I could use some water. It's hot in here. All right. Now, something I mentioned, something I missed, which I have since completed. Otherwise, apparently you can find Cyclops engine fragments while in the Aurora, and that is not something I found in my ventures when I was here. But again, I have nonetheless completed my Cyclops fragments and have a Cyclops, so it is what it is. Right, this is where the water kicks. What's that? Oh, it's a chest that didn't open. A nutrient block, some food, sweet, I'll take it. Alright, what actually need to be done from here though? Let's see. Sea Moth Bay? I didn't repair this door and go through here last time. Wow. See? This is why we're back.
Integrating new PDA data.
VR suit log. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with player 3 for 10 credits. Players are getting hungry. 3 has planted a coconut. 3 has grown a coconut tree. 3 has eaten a coconut. 3 is no longer hungry. 3 has traded a okay. Oh my gosh, so even though player 3 was obviously doing so much better based off of like building up his world around him with the coconuts and hunger, and player 3 ended up getting shot by player 2 because player 2 just got a musket. That's, what the hell? VR games. Fuck yourself. Sea Moth fragment. I don't need that, but if you don't have your full Sea Moth done, by all means, grab anything and everything. What the hell is that? Is that an upgrade? Yeah, I want to be able to grab it for sure. Depth module Mach 1. I think I have that installed already, so, but it's still nice to grab, I guess. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, then that goes to the drive room, which means this comes down here. This is the door you originally have to cut away with your cutter and come through, and then there's a good amount of lootable spaces. things to find in here. And then I've got one more to talk to before I absolutely know that I have talked to everyone. Oh, good map. What the hell's going on? I don't know, but shit. Why gotta be so aggressive? Fuck. I didn't even realize he was still my arm. Oh my god. Wow. I had one of the worm parasite things on my arm, and I was like so not even paying attention to the fact that he was there. He was just sitting here nomming away. That was not good. I was really close to dying. That was very dumb on my part. I'm sitting here looking for rooms, and I got. So this module here will have your depth module for your super submarine or your Cyclops in time, and these will all have opportunities to plug in just any other recipe for sport related things and team related things. And then I don't seem to have any specific quests from them. Alright, we're gonna head up out of here and save for now. So that's how you get in here. You're gonna want to fix all the patches in this hole. I'm kind of just swimming around doing nothing, but that's also because I'm kind of falling asleep. Not gonna lie, I just had to drift off. But that's how you want to get up in here, and I'll show you the full detail of exploring this place, but I just realized I kind of need to take a nap. You can't blame me. I've been drinking and I've been awake all night, and yeah, I've been doing all kinds of stuff. So we're here and dozing off. So good to have you.